My name's not Doug, it's Chad.
Where did they take us from? Goodbye, Doug.
It's Chad, actually.
Always look for the growing Idaho seal.
We're surprising fans with a twist.
What's up? Skakel in the house. Damn, we already got a super chat. $1.99. The great Andrew Jacobs with me from day one. We'll be hanging with you the whole stream. I hope the stream is to your expectation. Skakel Madness, fuck yeah. Yes, I was watching AEW Dynamite. Trying not to get Visconti tonight. I don't know what that means. That women's cage match was pretty good. MLC got hate speech. and thrown off YouTube. Do some, I don't know what that means. What did KB say? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Well, luckily, excuse me, for me, I don't really do the hate speech thing on the stream, so I think I'm good in that regard. But, you know, I mean, the internet is... Hey, Earl, PCL removes you from the plugs. What's going on? I mean, to be honest with you, just didn't work out for me on PCL. I got, 3 phone calls to my home phone number during one stream, and then stuff delivered to my home, which, to me crosses the line. Now, I did dox the third caller, so that was wrong of me to do. But it was just done out of frustration, when you're calling someone's home phone number, that's just, that's just not cool. And, well, you did call me 3 times. I'm not saying you did, but, in the third, I can take a joke, bro. I really can. But on the third caller, he said some pretty inappropriate stuff. And I've got a great sense of humor. Well, you did more than that stream. So, it's just... because all 3 phone calls were mentioned PCL subjects. So it's all good. I will never, ever work, because I can't keep up with the feuds you guys have with Tom and, all that shit. I don't know who you guys like. Hold on. We'll get to that subject. Because I stand by what I did. Permaseal finishing 1999. Getting sick of the putrid stench of Chitverse. You are the only person I'd like to meet, and just because you don't need it, here's 20. Fuck yeah, dude. Permaseal finishing. I mean, first of all, Jack, I'm not going to argue with you. I know what the 3 phone calls mentioned, Perry in some fashion, and the third call was out of bounds. And for me to say something's out of bounds, it's out of bounds. And I just think sending stuff, I'm not Perry, so, you can do that stuff to him, not me. Was it funny? Yeah, it was kind of funny to have bricks show up at my front door, but, it just, that's not, I deserve a little more respect than that. You guys can have that world. I was just trying to come in. My initial, I saw Tom and Perry at a friend's wedding. The friend was like, hey, why don't you guys collaborate with each other? Yeah, no problem. Hey, I'm trying to build my channel and whatnot. And I did not make the Steeler game. Thank God I didn't. I mean, Jack, it's all good. I'm not trying to be a dick towards you. And the sending the food was kind of funny. But, the phone calls, especially the last one, it was out of bounds. So you guys can have that world. I'll never be a part of it again. So, yeah, I mean, I met Tom through the Comedy Store. So, I thought people from PCL would enjoy, hey, Earl's Comedy Store paid regular. He's known Perry long time. He'll add something. But, you guys, I can't keep up the feuds in that world. And I was being accused of and this will be the only time I talk about it because I just want to move on. You guys accused me of banning some guy, the goat or something, surly goat. Or I have never banned one person in my stream ever. So I would have eaten the Taco Bell if it was better. I'm a health nut, so I looked at it. There's a lot of shit in it, so I just threw it away. To be honest with you, so I'm just gonna, like I get the Perry world, I understand, but I did not block anyone, and so I think that contingent of your or PCL was like mad. They thought I was trying to censor people. I've been monetized the last year and a half. I've never blocked anyone, not one person. Now, I've put people in 24-hour timeout, but I've never, ever blocked a single person. I put them in 24-hour timeout. Hey, come back in a day. I'm going to put you in 24-hour timeout, and then you'll find out what the stream's about. Okay, this guy, he has fun with the trolls. He lets them say their thing, and then he might roast them a little bit back. But clearly, some people in the PCL world, have feuds with Tom, or Tom has feuds with them. I want no part of that, man. No part. Yeah, I mean, would you be interested in coming on? I don't even know what that is. So if it's PCL related, probably not, to be honest with you. Because then that gets me put back in the that universe, and then I'm sure that's the guy who banned this guy or whatnot. I can prove to you without a doubt that I did not ban anyone. If you look in my banned profile list, there's not a single I've never banned anyone. So, send me a link on Instagram. Let me check it out first. I just really want to move on from that world, to be honest with you, Jack. And I share the same birthday as Jack Tripper. So, Flacco, Rodgers, Bull. I mean, the Steelers. I mean, Rodgers ain't the problem. He, yeah, I mean, if someone's spamming, I'll give him a timeout. We'll start with like, like, I don't know, an hour timeout or whatever the lowest timeout is. And then, if they're really, aggressive, I'll give them a 24-hour timeout. Oh, yeah, no problem, Jack Trevor. Did Dean Del Rey send you that shirt? No, I don't talk to Dean Del Rey, so I don't want him sending me anything. I'm telling you right now, Awesome Ace. I mean, I'm not going to argue this point. I've never, on my dog's life, I have never banned a single person. Now, I might have put someone in 24-hour timeout, but I've never banned someone. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to beg you guys to believe me. If you've listened to this stream for any amount of time, you know how I keep it real. I mention names. I don't hide behind a fake name, a fake profile picture. And I can assure you, I've never banned anyone. The only thing I know how to do, and my moderators know, I'll do my best, Swellington, tonight. My moderators know, don't ban anyone. You have to have my permission. So I'm just being straight with you, bro. Yeah, Bum Energy Cream Soda is a winner. My favorite is root beer. I like the root beer the best. Well, to be honest with you, I don't even know how to do it. The only thing I know how to do is put people in timeout. I think I tried to ban one person for doing an N-word tower, and I couldn't even figure out how to do it. So, what up, Ray? But for you people, I don't know if there's people from the PCL world in here now. You know, if you know me, you know I stand behind everything I say. So, I just figured, hey, I'll grow my channel. I'll get some listeners from PCL world, and it just, didn't work out. It took me 2 weeks to figure that out. So, thank you, High Five. Yeah, I mean, I think it was someone who tried to do an N-word tower. Done. Well, I just thought, people think, oh, this guy's a Comedy Store paid regular. He has a little bit of credibility or whatever you want to call it. But, then I started to pick up on the, whatever you want to call it, the vibe of, feuds that, you guys have with Tom. And those aren't my feuds, man. You guys don't like Tom, take it out on him. Don't take it out on me. But I won't go back there, so it's all good. You guys can have that world. And I say that with no, like, evilness or whatever you want to call it. Like when Yonder Wizard does a raid, Yonder Wizard typically has about 3,000 to 5,000 people in his stream. And I would say about 1,500 come in after he ends his stream and sends them here. I've never been trolled once by a Yonder Wizard crowd, so I'll just stick with that. It's all good. I don't think I'll be listening to Tom Arnold. But that's great. Thank you, Permaseal. Yeah, I mean, in terms of the Dabbleverse, I mean, that whole Matt Mead stuff, that's pretty fucking scary, to be honest with you. I mean, it wasn't a good look for, I'll take Scarlett. She seems like she's a pretty attainable guest. Hey, let's see what I did there. I did a little Dabbleverse joke for you guys. So I don't think I'll be invited to the wedding. But yeah, that porn. I know. I mean, I think he's going to TNA. Yeah, Soviet Goat. That's the guy everyone accused me of banning. I just didn't. You guys can believe me. I mean, I don't even recall him saying anything that bad. So yes, Dabbleverse talk is allowed because Permaseal Finishing gave me a $20 super chat. So that's another rule of the Earl world. When Permaseal Finishing gives me a $20 super chat, Dabbleverse is on. He's a legend in the MLC world. So yes, Dabbleverse is. Let's see, I have a dog named Cricket. It's a black poodle, and his birthday is today. Well, happy birthday to Cricket. Well, I mean, they're kind of one and the same now. No, well, I mean, maybe I do mean domestic violence. I've known a lot of girls who've done porn, who've done OnlyFans, or both. It never ends well with those girls because I think, what up, Brock? I think, now porn's free. I mean, it's so much amateur porn that who wants to pay for it? So these girls have a real short shelf life, even the successful ones. And then, once the bottom drops, well, Mark, if you don't like how I look at the chat, then you can leave the stream. I mean, listen, I'm done dealing with the PCL world, but let me show you guys something. Let me see here. And I don't know why the surly goat would even want to come in here, but I'm going to show you that I have blocked words. Here are my blocked words. I don't have a single blocked user. And here are my hidden users. Now, hidden is not blocked. Look at this. I want you guys to look. I've not touched a single thing. All right? Well, hidden is not the same as blocked. So, once again, now most of these, if not all of them, were from inward towers. I don't even know who Grok is, but if anyone is in this category, they did something to be in that category. So now I'm not going to unblock everyone. You guys aren't going to dictate who I hide from my channel. Sorry, you can do that to Perry. You're not going to do it to me. So anyone who's in that category is not going to be in my stream. They did something. Inward, most 99% is inward towers. So, well, you know, you run, Jack, you run your stream how you want to run your stream. I'll run mine as I want to run mine. I'm done talking about the PCL world. You guys can have it. I don't want to reference it. You guys can have it. You wanted me out of it, you got it. So, AC/DC was not blocked. And I guarantee you, whoever said they've learned their lesson, well, you know, if Grok, who I'll assume is a PCL person since you asked about him, if he's in this hidden user thing, well, as you can see, Soviet Goat was not banned. I just showed you my list of hidden users. And hidden is not the same as banned. So, it actually is, Jack. If my wrist shot's 83 miles an hour, a slap shot's going to be at least 15 to 20 miles an hour faster. So, Perry Caravella Live. Grok is AI. Okay, well, I don't, you know, I mean, I have given my moderators full power. So if someone, like I said, if someone is in the hidden stream, um, they did something to deserve that thing. So, what up, Gamboo? In the house. Earl Skakel in the house, Wednesday Night Live. Just watched a great match. On the women's match, Blood and Guts. Great match. And now I'm talking to you guys. We're just a fan-friendly stream. And hope you guys enjoy the stream. As you know, this is the stream that we talk about nothing and everything at the same time. I don't know what that means, to be honest with you. I don't, Scott, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I got the Comedy Store every Saturday night. When you say that's most definitely what's up, I don't know what you're referring to. I don't know what that is, Levi, to be honest with you. Well, I do a lot of animation work, so. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think you do have access to that. I don't listen to other podcasts. Adam 12 is great. I loved Adam 12 as a kid. So, do you think George Lynch has any animosity towards Jake Ely? I mean, not really. I mean, it's not like, okay, well, I'll figure out how to give you that. And to be honest with you, no, I'm not really a Tukey guy. I mean, I did the first Hackamania with him. He's a nice enough guy. But, you know, I don't know. I don't find it funny personally, but that's fine. I mean, it looks pretty bad. I mean, nothing beats the original Predator. Nothing. So, you know, I mean, the Alien versus Predator was pretty good. And then I haven't really paid attention to the others. So, just that first one was perfect. It's like the perfect action movie. It's just Perry Caravello live, but I'm done talking about it in here. So, you know, go to Perry Caravello live and find out when they stream. You know, we're done with that. I was just watching a good documentary just on YouTube. You know, I think YouTube does the better documentaries on the Wonderland murders with Tom Lang. Who's Jim Downey? I don't know who that is. I'm out of the loop. You certainly want my opinion on a lot of things, Levi. I mean, he's probably the next great action actor, I guess. At least what is considered action. So, I mean, good actor, I guess. You kind of like the new Jason Statham, I guess, you know, since, I mean, you need someone to carry the torch of that rugged, oh, it has 007? I mean, I don't know. I kind of was going to like Idris Elba as James Bond. Oh, I see what you're saying. But they probably were never going to go with an older James Bond. Gary, I don't know what no opti means, so I don't have an opinion. So, no, but thank you guys for joining. You know, we're just a fun stream in the Earl world, and I'll be at the Comedy Store Saturday night at midnight. Standing invite to anyone who's in LA at the time. And yeah, I don't think so on that. I'll definitely go a no on that. You're more than welcome to ask, Levi. I have opinions on most everything. So, ask away. You can always ask. I answer pretty much any question that's not like completely stupid. And, obviously my area of expertise is in voice acting and stand-up comedy. But Rat King Bond, yeah, I'm good on that. I try and answer them all. I mean, my vision is not the best, so sometimes I will miss a question, but it's not done on purpose. I just, my vision sucks. So, I have to really concentrate. My credit score is near 800. I have a very good credit score. I'm not a dollar in debt to anybody. All good, Andrew. People have a life outside of the Earlverse stream. So no one ever has to apologize for anyone for having to answer a question or whatnot. This will be about an hour stream, and then I'm going to get back to watching AEW Dynamites. Thank you very much. Ever meet? No. Well, you're certainly a ray of positivity. I don't know who that is, to be honest. Is that Larry Fine's daughter? Hey, Armand. I don't know what that means. J-Trax. Rudy Baga in the house. So what did Kevin Brennan say to get banned from the hate speech thing? I don't know. I didn't watch MLC today, so I'm a little out of the loop. See, you guys can help me. Oh, porn star from the 90s. I don't really watch porn, so even though it looks like I produce it. Hey, see, that's a Skakel classic there. He said, F the lift shits. Really? Is that what he said? Oh, really? What did he have? Hold on, did he have Gino on? Oh, yeah. See, I knew he had Gino on. Gino, well, I mean, he is funny, but, like, I'm not down with the racial shit he does. Well, I know a lot of porn stars. Doesn't mean I watch it. So... Oh, okay. See, that's the problem with sniping. I don't snipe anybody. I mean, I did snipe Mr. Kill Everything that one time just because he passed out on the stream. So I thought that was kind of funny, but, let me make this a little taller for you guys. Let's see if this works. There we go. Is Doug Love Movies I don't know. I never watched it, to be honest with you. There we go. It's a little better. I have a Gino Fine. Oh, interesting. Well, I did snipe Ozzy's funeral, but I mean, I don't snipe comic streams or any Dabbleverse related streams. It's just not me. I'm a comic. I wouldn't like someone sniping me, so I don't snipe it to others. But, I did snipe Ozzy's funeral and Mr. Kill Everything stream. Damn, TV Guy, that's old school. Interesting. Wally George, 999, 5,000. 999, 5,000. The number once again for tickets, 999, 5,000. My favorite episode of Wally George is Gypsy the Drag Queen. Ultimate Sin was actually recorded at the end of my street at Larrabee Sound Studios. When Gypsy walks out on stage, now Gypsy was a drag queen, but for the purposes of the Wally George show, he came out dressed in a suit as a man, and the whole crowd started going, homo, homo, homo. So I don't get why sniping is bad. Potential to get fans from the show sniping you. Well, I mean, I think it's bad because it's not your content. So, the people, like, I look at it as bad. So if I'm sniping, say, I don't know, let's see who's live right now. Now, I'm not going to snipe, but just to give you an example. Like Red Band is live right now. So if I'm sniping Red Band, then people can start watching my stream instead of just watching Red Band's stream. So that's just my thing. Like who is live right now? Let's so we've got New Jersey Ranger right now live, Red Band's live, Mr. Kill Everything is live. Gino covers for Scarlet Shiner. Okay, so that's Dr. Ministry of Dude is live. So if I just started sniping Mr. Kill Everything, I just think that's out of bounds, But that's just me. That's how I look at it. So the ray gun is live, baby. SXFD7 $1.99, baby doll. Yeah, but rating is only going to help the person who I say, hey, go to Mr. Kill Everything stream after me. I need people to raid my stream. Like Yonder Wizard. So thank you very much, SXFD7. That's all right for us. A lot of people don't have friends. That's why streaming's popular, I guess. So, well, I only want to raid people I like, so like I've streamed sent people over to Pat Dixon's stream. I've never gotten a thank you. So I'm done doing shit for people, just the way I am. How about people do stuff for me for once? And I'm not like that, but I am now. So I don't know for Roz. I'll say Stuttering John, the Shuley Network. I mean, it's really not. A feud is really when two people go at it. Jeff is not a feud at all. Because I don't make fun of Jeff. I just talk about what was done to me and how it was wrong. And he can't argue that. His manager can't argue that. And Jeff has reached out to several mutual friends going, why does Earl hate me so much? If we had a feud, do you think he'd be asking that? And he knows what I have on him. So, I'm not one to be engaged with when the truth is on my side. You too, Dark Defend. You have a good night too, bro. A Buddhist priest, settle down. My dogs are doing pretty good. What up, Jeff? I'll just work with Yonder Wizard. I'm happy with that. I don't know. I don't really keep up with Jeff outside of what people tell me about him. So, you know, I don't know. Would it surprise me if he was on it? Not at all. But I can't say. This is Lemonade Prime. That's a fact check. So in terms of Kevin, what happens to his channel? How long does he get banned for? And another reason I don't snipe is exactly what happened to Kevin today. You know, like I could snipe Mr. Kill Everything. He says the N bomb or something. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I mean, you know, I don't think the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame should be called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It should be the Music Hall of Fame. Then I got no problem with Salt and Pepper because they were innovative for female rappers. I got no problem with them being in the Music Hall of Fame. That's not rock and roll. And I just remember the Darkness are playing at the Wiltern tonight, and I forgot to go. It's all right. It happens. Let me see what the Darkness' set list has been. Maybe if they play my favorite song, I'm going to end the stream now and go watch the Darkness set list. All right, let's see. Let's see, concert set list. Let's see. In your humble opinion, who's the best guitarist? Well, it also depends. Let's see, November 9th, The Darkness at the Echo Lounge, Dallas, Texas. Let's see. Oh, they do play. You know, they do play my favorite song, One Way Ticket. But, yeah, I'm good. Let's see how much the Darkness tickets are at the Wiltern. The Darkness, Wiltern, November 12th. Vivid Seats. Let's see how much a ticket in the pit at the Wiltern is. Best guitar player. I mean, it really depends on the music. Like, I'm an 80s metal guy, so some of oh, I don't get scared of strikes. How many tickets? One. So let's see how Earl Skakel buys the concert tickets. The Pit. You know me. Only $62. That's not too bad. Let's see here. I mean, that's pretty good for $62. But I don't know. So like I like Jakey Lee, Eddie Van Halen, George Lynch, Warren DeMartini from Rat. I'm not gonna go. I'm too lazy. If I had a girl, I'd go. I mean, Jeff Beck's great. Jimmy Page is great. Eric Clapton's great. I don't necessarily like the music. I mean, $62. That's not a bad price. And what are general admission costs? What's general admission for the Darkness cost? That's sold out. $82 for the Loge. How is it the Pit is less expensive than the Lodge? I'm good. So, I mean, yeah, Billy Gibbons is great. Lukather, Tommy Morris. Absolutely, Tommy Morris's picking technique on his last album was fantastic. I mean, you know, there's 100 guitar players you could name from different, you know, B.B. King, Chuck Berry, Slash, Ace Frehley, Dan Hawkins from The Darkness. John Mayer's a great guitar player. You know, who was the guy from fucking Hee Haw? Chet something. Chet Akins. Who's the guy from Hee Haw? He's really famous for his picking technique. Roy Owen or something? Roy Clark? Buckethead's a great guitar player, no doubt about it. Yeah, Roy Clark. Jerry Reed is a great guitar player. Definitely a better guitar player. Yeah, I mean, Lukather is great because he's so fast in the studio. Like, the story goes with She's a Beauty. The Tubes were having trouble coming up with a song, and, Steve Lukather just walked in and said, well, here's a solo I have in my head, and they built the song around the solo. Same thing with Talk to You Later. Glenn Campbell, I mean, and then you could get into, like, a guy like Yngwie Malmsteen, if you like, like speed guitar playing. He's up there. Yeah, I mean, listen, Holsworth is great. Tom Morello's great. There's no, listen, here's the crazy thing. Ace Frehley is probably one of the most influential guitar players ever. He's a top 5 guitar player from a standpoint of influence. Now, from a standpoint of technical skill, he's probably not in the top 50, maybe not even the top 100. But everybody that's in an 80s band from, say, 80 to 2005 pretty much picked up a guitar because of Ace Frehley. Maybe not everybody, but, from Slash to Dave Koenig from The Killers. He's a great guitar player. Yeah, Terry Kaith is awesome. I mean, there's, many. Well, William Zoom will appreciate this. So I'm hanging out with my friend the other night, and she gets a phone call from the guy who was in Joe Della Rosa, I think was his name. He was in the Lombard episode of Miami Vice. He was also a Wise Guy. He is her landlord. I was like, will he come on my podcast? I would definitely interview him. And she's like, yeah, he's kind of off the radar now. So, yeah, no, Joe Della Rosa, or let me see his name here. Let's look his name up. Let's see. Joe D'Alessandro, who, let's see what Joe D'Alessandro, let's see. I mean, he's this guy right here. He was in One-Eyed Jack. And Down for the Count Part 2, which is the episode where Larry Zito was killed off. So it was just funny. Yeah, 100%, Andrew, he was. But it was just funny to be sitting with someone and have her phone ring, and I'm like, is that the actor? And, she's had no idea about Miami Vice. I'm like, he's in one of my favorite episodes of Miami Vice. So I'm not going to go to the darkness. Although I would like to see them sing One Way Ticket. It's a bop live. I mean, I'd have to leave right now. But I've already seen them, so. Now let's see if they have any cool merch. Darkness band, Every year of Guthrie Goldman, technically he can blow away anyone on the list. Well, it's not just about technical skill, though. It's about like Ace did not have great technical skill, but he influenced many guitar players that you guys listen to. No, it's really not. It's about memorability of your songs. I mean, and what I mean by that is, you know, name me who's a better guitar player technically. Um, Yngwie Malmsteen or Ace Frehley. Obviously, Yngwie Malmsteen. But name me an Yngwie Malmsteen song or a riff. Whereas, with Ace Frehley, you could go the riff and Parasite. You can't do that to one Yngwie Malmsteen song. So, I mean, it's there's no wrong or right answer. Like, I'd rather listen to C.C. DeVille than Yngwie Malmsteen, who is a better guitar player technically. You know. Well, I mean, I've done Internet Hate Machine. I've done a few streams, I think, with Ski Mask and Mead. Or it might have been Stancil and Mead. Seemed like a nice guy or whatever, but, like, there's just no defending that. There's no... Yeah, I mean, 100% Tony Iommi, Iron Man. Paranoid. You can't do that to one Yngwie Malmsteen song. Kenny Wayne Shepherd. No, I'm not confusing it at all. It's like AC/DC, Highway to Hell. I forget the song, but the riff you remember. Dee dee doo, dee dee doo, dee dee doo, doo 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 doo. Or Clapton, Layla. Diddle dee 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 diddle dee dee. My point is, you could take someone who's a much better technical guitar player, and you can't remember the riffs. I'm not being defensive at all. You're the one being defensive. You're telling me what I'm thinking. What I'm saying is it's not just about technical playing, in my opinion. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, in my opinion, you've got some amazing technical guitar players. Eric Johnson, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Roy Clark, like I said, Jerry Reed. These people stink. Okay, way to add to the conversation, Roy. But I'm not talking about songwriting. I'm talking about the riffs. Perfect example. And I have a lot of my friends who, Frank too, let's not be creepy. No, I didn't say that. See, you have to listen, bro. You have to listen to what I never said. Roll back the tape. I will give you $100 if you can roll back this tape and send me the clip of me saying Ace Frehley is one of the best guitar players. I never said that. I said he's one of the most influential guitar players. From Slash to Tom Morello to Dave Koenig. Most people in that age range, like say any band who was big, not every band, but most rock bands, Kirk Hammett, they all cite Ace Frehley as an influence because of his style, his kind of sloppy, laid back, vibe. I never said he was one of the best guitar players. So that's what I'm trying to talk about. I just, and roll back the tape, I even remember saying that Ace, from a technical perspective, is probably not even in the top 100 guitar players in terms of like, okay, Ace, play what Yngwie just played. I mean, I don't think Ace Frehley could have been in Kiss in the 80s. Ace Frehley probably couldn't play many songs that Vinnie Vincent or hell, even Mark St. John on Animalize played. They would have sounded completely different because Ace can't play as fast as those guys. Um, oh, I disagree. I disagree. I mean, Slash is not a great technical player, and you could definitely tell he was influenced by Ace Frehley. I just think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying, or maybe I'm misunderstanding what you're saying. You know, I'm not. I'll forget it, but like, I don't think you're listening to me. I think you have it in your head what you think I'm saying. But you know, look at when Ace died a couple weeks ago. Look at how many different style guitar players paid tribute by saying he was the reason I picked up a guitar. And it wasn't just metal players. It was like country guys. You know, Garth Brooks said he picked up a guitar because of Ace Frehley. So that's when I say he's one of the most influential guitar players. He made a lot of people pick up the guitar. I don't know if, say, you know, you could, like Alan Holdsworth, you got to be a guitar nerd to know who he is. That's all. It's no big deal. Dude, we can agree to disagree, bro. But see, I've never said that, bro. You're hearing something I'm not saying. I never said Ace Frehley was a great player. But to deny his influence is like insane to me. Yeah, he got a piece of pipe. Yeah, 100% Kip Smith. I'm not a musician, but I'm not a football player either. You know, it's like saying, I'll give you an example. Let's take music out of it because I'm not a musician. But me not being a musician has, I mean, look at the Ace Frehley tributes when he died. How many different style guitar players said he's the reason I picked up a guitar. That's what I mean by he was influential. Perfect example of, we're going to a sports metaphor. Terry Bradshaw influenced a lot of quarterbacks. He was not a great technical quarterback. He was not Tom Brady. He was not Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I'll talk about what I want to talk about, and it's my stream. So, and I'm not saying I'm right, but to deny Ace Frehley's influence is crazy to me. He is definitely one of the most influential guitar players. Two guitar players. You might not like him. Well, you can then stop listening to the stream, bro. I don't give a shit. Well, A. Thompson, I'll give you that. A lot of people. So, yeah, I mean, Terry Bradshaw had a great team, but I'm just saying, you know, like I bet you Aaron Rodgers, I bet you Tom Brady was, well, I mean, Tom Brady probably wasn't that old. So, um, I mean, bro, that's crazy to say that. Slash is totally influenced by Ace. I'll agree with you there. Absolutely, he was a simple guitar player. So, you know, I'm in agreement with you there, but I'm saying his influence, the style, the vibe, you know. Let's just move on, bro. We're never going to convince each other. No, I'm sure Gambu's a good guitar player. Yeah, that's what it's always been for me. Yeah, Terry Bradshaw could have made it in comedy, absolutely. I mean, why do you think Slash plays a Les Paul? It was because of Ace. You know. I actually do, Gambu. I have many, many friends who are in very famous bands, guitar players who all said they were influenced. Not all, but like 80% of them, my famous musician friends have all said they've picked up a guitar because of Ace. Dave Koenig from The Killers was telling me about it. Now, I'm not friends with him, but he saw me at a comedy show and was talking to me about it. And I literally said, well, you're a little younger than me, actually a lot younger than me. Uh, um, who was your like first big influence? Like, what made you want to play guitar? And he said, Ace Frehley. Now, you might think I'm lying or making it up. I'm not. You know me, Gambu. I'm honest Earl. So, well, Ace, I'm not saying Ace was the biggest influence, but, you know. Well, so now you're like giving personal jabs at me. Okay, great. It's not getting ugly. I mean, when you start going to personal jabs because someone disagrees with you, like, then don't ever come back in the stream. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm trying to have a cool conversation with you. You're obviously a very good guitar player or whatever, a seasoned musician, but, you know, it's like me saying, well, you can't have an opinion on comedy because you're not a comic. Not right now, there's no comedy. No, we don't do the N-word stuff in here. It's all good. I mean, I don't want people in here who agree with me on everything I say. It's my opinion. It's his opinion. But when you start doing the personal jabs, like, no offense, but, we can say nuts in here. Yeah, but you're probably right on that. Yeah, I'll agree with you that there is. I think Appetite was the best debut. I mean, I would say the two best debut albums of my not even my generation, but of my lifetime, were Boston in '76 and Appetite for Destruction. So that's, but you could say, no, that's not true. You could say, Metallica's debut or whatever. I mean, I think some racist humor is funny, but it's got to be funny. I mean, I think the problem with a lot of racist humor is that it's just racist. It's not funny at all. A. Thompson sent one Earl Skakel gifted membership. Thank you very much. What up, Snuffles? No, not at all. Not at all. See, I see what you did there, Justin. Earl Morrell, Baltimore Colts quarterback. Come on. I mean, Soul Man, I thought was better than White Chicks. Yes, Pert Perkins in the house. Well, I mean, I'm doing something wrong because I see other people with hundreds of people in their stream. But this is just how. I mean, well, but you bring up Michael Richards. That's the perfect example of racist. It was just racist. There was no humor behind it. Um, so I think like racist humor that was funny was um, Red Fox. Like Daniel Carver from Howard Stern. That was not funny at all. It was just racist. Well, I don't think they're going to make a type of movie like that again. Soul Man. I don't think you could do that movie again. Kip Smith, another Earl Skakel membership in the house. Now I work alone, Tommy S. I don't do. I don't pair up with other people streaming. Yeah, I mean, same thing with OJ. OJ acted like he was from the hood. He lived in Brentwood. Well, yeah, I mean, he was educational in how stupid some people are. We don't do that type of humor in here, Connie, like this. Well, yeah, I don't care if they pull it off. I like working alone. I can talk about what I want to talk about, and um, you know, it's just who I am. Um, but I appreciate people who, um, have their own ways of streaming. I mean, certainly mine is not the most successful, and yeah, I mean, we're just going a few more minutes, Kip. So I appreciate you coming in. What do you think about Netflix? I mean, there's a lot of programming on it. Some good, some bad, some average. It's got something for everyone. I mean, I'm right now watching more Paramount Plus. Like, yeah, but I mean, I don't think Daniel Carver was canceled. Well, I don't have a day job because I'm successful in voiceover work. So don't worry about my day job because I don't have one. Yeah, I don't do the drama stuff. So, and I realize that that's why I my stream is probably less successful than others, but um, you know, it's a choice I've made. Um, if you like the drama streams, there's probably 5 or 6 of them right now streaming. I mean, I don't really have. Yeah, I mean, Archie Bunker was a perfect example of something that's racist but funny, because really the writers, some people thought they were praising Archie Bunker, but really they were showing how stupid he was. Um, oh, thank you. I mean, listen, I'm trying, and listen, with me and Gamboo arguing, I want more of that in this stream. It's two people passionate about their side. Um, it's possible that both of us weren't really understanding what the other was trying to get across. And, that was an interesting segment. So, what up, Matt Acoustic? In the house. Music is how wars are started. But, I liked talking with him about that. Um, I mean, it's fine. Well, I live in a very interesting neighborhood, so If you were a billionaire, you wouldn't be here. I don't know. I think I'd still stream if I were a billionaire. Um, I mean, I'm a Space Invaders guy. Yeah, Kelly's Heroes. And it's funny, my mom, when she was pregnant with me, um, if they would let me in there, a lot of like guitar places and drum stores, music stores, they don't like you streaming in there because they think you're casing the place. But I can ask them. Nope, no deliveries. So I showed you guys my hidden users, and you know, the guy you thought, or a girl, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, that you thought I had blocked or whatever, was not in there. So people stream from Norman. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know where that is. If you show me where it is, I'll stream from there. Um, well, thank you for sending me whatever you just sent me. Um, what sounds like drama? Yeah, yeah. I mean, some of my streams late night get really big numbers, and it wasn't even a Yonder Wizard stream. Um, yes, don't dox anyone. I don't need that in my life. Um, happy poop. I don't know what that means. Snuffles TV. No, I know it's a store. Okay, that's fine. Um, okay, I can go in there. I mean, I'm not really around a Tarzana much, but here's the Earl sign. Thank you very much. I mean, my favorite video games as a kid, I would say Space Invaders, Centipede, and Galaga. Yes, that is real neon. I got that sign from Radical Neon on Melrose. That's Radical with a K. $496. The rat font, and they did a great job and very fast. I think they did it in like 2 days. So if you need a neon sign, maybe you own a bar, a sporting goods store, whatever, I would highly recommend Radical Neon. Um, I mean, I played the golf game too, the one where you fucking do the ball thing. Well, no, and the funny thing is, I just noticed this. There's a store maybe six stores east of Radical Neon. That's a neon light store. So I know where Tarzana is. I've grown up here my whole life, and I went to high school in the Valley. I mean, I don't know if that's real blown glass, but it's, um, yeah, yeah. Notre Dame High. I mean, no, it wasn't. It's a Catholic high school. I guess it was a private school. Um, was $496, so basically $500. So, I actually dated the hottest girl when I was a sophomore. I had the hottest girlfriend in high school, but no one believed me because I went to Notre Dame High and she went to Westlake High. Now, I had gone to grade school with her, and she had left my grade school, I think, in sixth grade. So from sixth grade to eighth grade, I didn't see her. And then I guess somehow she saw my freshman picture at Notre Dame High, and she reached out to Ernie Munoz and said, "Hey, can you tell Earl I want to hang out with him or something," whatever she said. And I'll never forget, my dad dropped me off at her house because her parents were going to take us to Westwood. So, and I had known her parents. They loved me because, she went to my school from kindergarten to sixth grade. And my last visual of her was sixth grade. I'm not going to say her name just because I'm opening up that can of worms. And, well, I didn't have the chance, William. And no, Mary Kleinman went to my high school. See, I can play. And then she walked out. So she was a sophomore in high school in a tube top and a mini skirt. And my jaw dropped. I was like, and that was my first girlfriend. That's funny. I was in a tattoo shop the other night, and this girl was twitching a lot, and the tattooer said, "You wiggle, you wear it." I love that saying. Earl Skakel in the house, live from West Hollywood, California. We talk about anything and everything here. We can argue, we can agree to disagree. So I don't drink tea, but I teabag. Hey, see, that's how quick I am. I'm just too quick, guys. Not many trolls in here tonight, thank God. Hey, let's get to 50 likes, and then we'll call it another day. I never saw that. Roy Cohen. Oh. So you guys have been a fun bunch in here tonight. I appreciate the love and support. Hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you to Permaseal Finishing and Andrew Jacobs for the generous super chats. Yeah, see, I see what you did there, Jedediah. So, and we'll stream tomorrow night. I'm not sure what time. I've got 45 minutes to go see The Darkness if I want to. But I'm not going to pay $62 to hear one song. That is a good price, though, for the Wiltern. I mean, the Wiltern is very economical. So get your last minute. We'll go another 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. Yes, we'll do I'll do like Felicia. I'll just have post-its all over my walls. See, I listened to the Dabbleverse. We can talk. Oh shit, 54 likes. We just had a big bump in likes. I appreciate that. Yeah, see you, Ross. Sing the last 3 minutes out. Well, you got to show me the money, honey, for that. Lois is sleeping right now. So thank you for I don't know what that means. Big uptick in likes. I appreciate that. And hit the subscribe button if you're new to the stream. I appreciate that. Where was I the other day? Well, there's a Ferrari shop on Sunset by the tattoo shop. Yeah, smash the likes. Obliterate the subscription button. That's who's texting me at this time of night knowing I'm streaming. 2 more minutes, guys. And then Earl Skakel will be done for the evening, and we'll come back another day tomorrow to stream and have a good time. But I think the Ferrari shop by me is used Ferraris because they have these weird license plates on there. You can tell it's people who they're not new. I don't think I'd want a Ferrari. They're too expensive. I'd be like Rihanna showed up at the Comedy Store the other night, and this fucking Rolls Royce SUV had to be $500,000. I'd be afraid to fucking drive it. That's a house. Probably has something to do with taxes. Like I know there's the mansion tax. Any house over, it's either over 4 or over 5 million. I wish I had the money you guys thought I had. Unless I won the Powerball tonight, I don't think I could afford a 599 GTB. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I'd like a Porsche, if I ever struck big on a cartoon or whatever. I might buy myself a Porsche, just a basic Porsche with a little fin on the back. I don't know. I don't know, JK. Are you trolling me? You know, we're just about to end the stream and you got to come in here and ruin my mood. It's my stream. I'll look how I want to look. How about saying thank you for doing an 80-minute stream? You guys are really unbelievable. 575 grand. Yeah. Oh, 150 grand. Well, you know, I did make $24 in super chats tonight. Yeah. Well, I have no kids that I know of. Hey, oh, Red Dragon, you can do better than that. I guarantee you I have a better education than you. I get more pussy than you. I have a bigger dick than you. I live in a nicer house than you. You'll never have life as good as I have it, ever. Not on any day that ends in Y. You're just a loser who comes into a stream to troll because that's all you have in life, bitch.